This particular kit happens to be one of the original production models from Dumas. It came with a two-blade propeller and the chrome windshield surround. Very well die cut, exceptionally well, one of the best I've seen. This is the sixth Dumas barrelback I've built, the third triple cockpit. And I put some innovations into this, such as a removable front cockpit, which includes an on-off switch on the floor. And beneath the floor is a receiver and a voltage regulator. This boat runs on one custom-made 14.4 volt battery that powers the receiver, the speed control, the motor, the lights on the dash, and the bow and transom lights. I pride myself in doing clean work, even up in the hull front of the cockpit where it's never seen. I try to do immaculate clean work. I use epoxy, do a lot of waterproofing with Plastidip, and I usually get years and years out of the boats. I pride myself on the electrical work that I do on these units. Custom made bow lights, horn button mounted on the helm. I put magnets in the seats and upholster them so that they're well prepared for the dowels. The magnets keep the dowels in place when you're out in the pond. There's a removable rear cockpit, which has to be accomplished with a folded floor. The cockpits are all highlighted with dash lighting. This is a nice innovation, is a spring-loaded backrest which holds the floor in place. And this is the front cockpit, the removable portion. This is the switch, the on-off switch that'll operate the entire boat. The floor has to be hinged in order to get it past the backrest, but it does fit in exact, snug, no seams around the floors. The motor is going to be air cooled. I do set up a set of channels. The air comes in underneath the center cockpit floor, flows through the engine compartment, and then out the rear compartment. Planking is an art that is only going to be perfected with practice. Every time I do it, I get a little better. I think that this one turned out so well, it's a shame that I'm going to fiberglass the bottom. But without fiberglass, these holes will crack. I don't know how else to say it. The best epoxy job will crack. I do move about on this boat and do things in different order than what Dumas instructs, although their instructions are great for a beginner. The styrene on this boat on the deck, I decided for once I was going to plank the entire deck, and I'm just thrilled with the outcome. It's not per instructions and probably not per any of the original boats, but I like it. We have a custom-made cutwater here that's 8 times thicker than what Dumas supplies, and the caps, there's real glass cut for completely soldered window frames. There's no glue used in assembling those windows. This is a custom made transom light, flagpole light. I take pride in clean installation of all of the accessories, and this engine hatch handle is no exception. It's pulled on a lot. It's impossible to glue that together per instructions. There's the fiberglass hull, painted, color sanded, repainted. The final finish on this entire boat is sanded to 600 grit before the final spray of spar urethane. The mahogany still does soak in some, but it's a gorgeous looking boat. Should last a lifetime. Can't wait to get it in the pond. I know this Mac Marine Marauder motor works like a champ. I've got many of them, and I have no problem with them. Thanks for looking.